So you've got your camera switched on and you know the value of doing that. But what about the participants, the audience that you're working with? How do you ensure that they switch their camera on? This is a bigger challenge. So here's some ideas from me about what you can do. So first of all, this is one reason why I love a pre-video, a welcome video that goes out to participants or the audience before you run your meeting or deliver your presentation. In this way, what happens is people watch that video and they get primed in their head that they're coming to a video session. So they're more likely to switch their video on. Secondly, I've seen it used really well is if you're running a bigger event and there's maybe some sort of registration process. You ask for their name, their email address, but also put a question in there. Are you happy to come and share your video? Yes or no? Again, if people have said yes to that question, it's starting to prime them that they know that they're coming to a video session. And look, I know that there's going to be certain circumstances. Back in the time of lockdown, we had somebody who was in the midst of COVID. The lady said, look, I don't want to be on video. She said, I'm in bed, I feel awful, but I want to attend this session. I was like, fine, don't worry, don't have to switch your video on. But I think you should be aiming for 85-90% of videos should be switched on by the participants at the other end, because video is where we connect. The last thing that I'd get you to do is to think about your arrivals process, because as people arrive, I think this is really crucial. What I see is that people try to persuade people in the moment to switch their video on. I think it's too late. So the arrivals process, let's say I'm there, I've got my video on, I've got my co-presenter there, they've got their video on. The third and fourth people, then I'm going to ask them to put their video on if they haven't done already. But why it's really important for the first few people is the power of social proof. People come in and they look around to see what are other people doing. So if you've got the first 4 or 5 people with their video on, everybody else will come in and follow suit. So this means that you really can get to that 85-90% of people with their video switched on. And look, video is where we connect. When we can see each other is where we can feel some of that connection and engagement.